Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the sale by way of public auction of number 46 Stewart Street, situated in not only the suburb but the community of Armidale. My name is Andrew North. I'm delighted to be here, changing one of your lives very much for the better. I wish you all the very best with your buying deliberations and considerations this afternoon. Mr. John Hill, well, he served as your guide on this journey to ownership over the last 4 or so weeks, and I know that he's provided you with all the relevant, important and critical information to help and assist you all with this very simple and easy buying decision on the property that we commonly refer to as 46 Stewart Street, but is more formally described as being an estate in fee simple. We sell some 828 square metres of land, more or less, situated on lots 1 and 2, titles plan 258838L, contained and described in unique identifier, volume 6617, folio 398. The chattels that stay with the property we're delighted to include in this afternoon's offerings are the stove, the fixed floor coverings, all blinds, curtains, drapes, light fittings and the pool accessories. Possession and settlement date set at one of the same at 60 days from today's auction date. Let me now explain how the auction will be conducted. I do sell today subject to a reserve price, and subject to that reserve price being met and reached, the highest bidder whose bid I accept will be the new purchaser. I'll determine the incremental rises at which we move forward throughout the auction. I do have the right to refuse any bid. Our owners do have the right to bid through the auctioneer on 2 occasions. That clause commonly referred to as the vendor bid. If a vendor or owner bid is required, I'm going to exercise that right. I will tell you nice and clearly if I'm required to do so. Rest assured, it will only happen at a level below the reserve price. Our owners have the right to withdraw the property from sale at any stage without disclosing the reserve price, if any. If we have any disputes, well, we'll just reopen the bidding at the last undisputed level. Now, today's successful purchaser, you'll be found when the contract descends to my palm like so, and I'll look at one lucky party and declare you our auction winner. Sadly, I can only sell to one, so please make sure it is you that I'm selling to, not to somebody else. If indeed I declare you our auction winner, well, by bidding today, you are just saying to me you'll do the following. Firstly, acknowledge receipt of our buyer's guide. You'll then sign the contract. I require you to fill out our GST addendum, and finally pay a deposit representing 10% of the purchase price. I take the balance of the contract read and understood. I'm very happy with it. I want you to be happy as well. Before I proceed any further, are there any questions?
Yes, please, Mr. Auctioneer. I refer to the special condition 10 in the contract, which outlines the process for obtaining the rear 3.4 metre strip across the back of the property. This is currently the subject of a possessory right claim by the vendor, and by my measurements, a fair proportion of the in-ground swimming pool is within this land held under possessory interest. So does this mean that if I buy the property, I don't actually own part of the swimming pool? And if that's the case, is it possible that the pool may need to be ripped out if the claim's not successful?
Well, ma'am, all I can tell you today is that you bid based on your own investigations. In the body of the contract, under our title clauses, it does state that you buy the property accepting the title in its current state, and you need to bid with that knowledge and fully aware of it. So I look forward to your bid this afternoon. Are there any further questions?
Yes, Mr. Auctioneer.
Yes, ma'am.
I've been to the property on a number of occasions at the home opens and also after work just to have a look at the neighbourhood.
Yes.
Almost every time I've been here, I've noticed a police helicopter buzzing around. Now, I was just wondering if perhaps this is in a flight path for one of the police stations and that it will be a regular occurrence.
No, not to my knowledge, ma'am, and they're probably just having a double check just to make sure that that area is in order because it's a special part of the city. So that's probably the reason for that, ma'am. Any further questions at this stage? Now, if you're happy, I'm very, very happy. Isn't one of the greatest words in the entire universe the word magic? It's a word that takes us back to our childhood, allows us to dream, allows us, if for only a moment, to forget about life's heartaches, tragedies and despairs. It's a word that puts a spring in the footstep of the elderly gentleman on a frosty morning. It's a word that I know all of us would love to have a lot more of it in our lives, and it's a word that our current owner, Lachlan, has used to describe his time and his tenure living in this home. Of course, that magic somewhat enhanced 20-odd years ago with a sensitive and extensive refurbishment of the property, opening it out to the rear, allowing you to enjoy that peaceful, tranquil and somewhat botanical rear backyard. The pool facility to your right, well, that's like having your own resort on your back doorstep. Not hard to envisage a wonderful housewarming party perhaps being spent in that area of the home. I certainly look forward to my invitation. If I had, though, to summarise today's offering, for me it is that perfect partnership of both position and potential. The position, not minutes, but moments. From High Street with the boutique retailers, restaurants and cafes, and in the other direction, Union Street Garden. And if Cat Stevens, all those years ago, was ever confused as to where can the children play, hey, well, you could tell Cat. Well, you could tell Cat that your children can play safely at Union Street Gardens. They can play in the enclosed playground. They can play on those lush green fields. They can play on the tennis courts. Armidale State Primary School, I'm hearing some great raps about that particular institution, and if you're interested in producing intelligent children, well, that might be a reason in itself for buying here today. The potential I talked about, yes, it is perfectly livable in its current state, but I believe an opportunity to sprinkle your own brand of magic, and in this location, overcapitalisation virtually impossible. I had a delightful conversation with our current owner's youngest daughter. Her name's Jessica. She's 4 years of age. She said, Andrew, my favourite storybook in the entire universe is The Cat in the Hat, written by that magical author, Dr. Seuss. And so, buyers, I now say to you in the words of that magical author, Dr. Seuss, is there a bid here? Is there a bid there? Is there a bid anywhere? Where you start, I do not care. Just call me out a number. You'll have my ear. Buyers, buyers, for your slice of Armidale, where do we say go? In your hands. Opening bidder offer. Who's got three to start me away? $3 million. Surely, buyers. And if nobody's forthcoming, I'm happy to initiate proceedings on behalf of my owners at $3 million on the vendor bid now. At $3 million, I'm bid now. $3 million with me. Perhaps we travel in 50s from here. Beg your pardon, 3 point. Well done, sir. At $3 million.
3.2.
3.2 straight away.
50,000.
Beg your pardon?
50,000.
3,250 the bid now. 250 I'm bid. The bid is here. The bid's not there. If you'd like to make the bid there, not here.
25.
25, 275 and 10, 285 now. 285 the bid at my left-hand side at
25.
Beg your pardon?
25.
25. Take me to 310 now. 3,310 the bid. $310,000 bid. 3 in. I have no favourites. I like you all, particularly you, ma'am, at the most. At $3,310,000 for the first, second, third time calling it away. Done, silent and finished. Has it had its time? Well, buyers, again, in the absence of your participation, happy to exercise the vendor bid. I'll take bidding away now to $3,350,000 on the owner's behalf. Perhaps 25 to tempt you back in now.
10,000.
OK, I'll take the 10. Remind you I'm still the boss, though, today, sir. 360 the bid now. Welcome and good luck today. 360.
Yes, 3,450,000.
3,450,000, good, strong bid, intelligently bid. Yes, so, sorry, call out the number again.
10 grand, mate.
10 grand, 460 now, 460 I'm bid. 465.
5,000.
460, just one, is it, sir?
5,000.
470 the bid now. 2.5, 470, 2.5.
And 2.
474.5. Is 2 more, sir?
Yes, please.
476.5.
2,480,000.
480 the bid now at 3,480,000.
10.
490.
Listen, can I ask you a question?
Yes, you may, sir.
If I'm the highest bidder,
yes, sir.
At the end of this, and I'm not here to sign a contract, what happens?
If you're not here to sign a contract, I do have powers to sign the contract on your behalf. It becomes then an enforceable contract with my vendors can pursue you. OK, sir? But I'm happy for you to sign it. 490.
2,000.
491 now the bid. 2,000. 492 the bid. 492, 3,492 at the rear. First time, second time, third time, calling it 494. 494, good timing, ma'am. At 494, it's against you, sir. Momentarily on top, go straight back. 494 is the bid. Take me to 3.5, sir. 394 is the bid. Has it had its time? First time. Sorry, 494 is the bid, I beg your pardon. 494 is the bid. First time, second time, half. $500, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
94 and a half.
Thank you.
494 and a half the bid now. 494 and a half. Isn't this fun? At 494 and a half on top of the 3-iron bid. Ma'am, it's against you. Your turn. Happy to wait for you. 494 and a half for the first, second.
Okay, 500.
495. 3,495 at 3,495 with the lady down the centre at 3,495, and by crikey, I've got some exciting news. Instructions to sell the property on the market at 3,495 and a half. Good timing, sir. 495, $500 the bid, ma'am. It's against you. Go straight back. 495 and a half. Only prize for second place. Regret and remorse. Don't go there. 495 and a half. We are selling.
Just on the phone, I've got a bidder on the phone, yeah.
Good stuff, sir. 495 and a half. Let me know when he wants to do something. 495 and a half, because we are selling. You need to tell him that. At 3 million.
Just hold on. I'm just getting the bid for you.
Good. 495 and a half for the first. Second.
3,496.
96. Well done. Worth the wait. And a half straight back. 96 and a half. I need you. I need some
500.
97 now the bid. 97 while you're getting.
3498.
98. 98, well done, sir. 498 the bid. 498. 3,498,000. Just checking on the new owner. 3,498,000. They're very happy with you, sir, I can tell you that. At 3,498,000.
You can continue, it's fine.
That's what I thought would be the case. No problems whatsoever. We just had you confirmed, sir.
Sorry, Mr. Auctioneer, can I ask you what's going on? I mean, this guy was the last bidder and he's not here now. So I think I had the bid beforehand. I bid 500 to take it up to 2,497,000. So,
You're disputing the bid, ma'am?
I think, Mr. Auctioneer, you'll find it's my bid.
Oh, I think not. For God's sake, look, let me bid 3.
Well, what we're going to do, we're
3.5.
having a disputed bid. You're disputing the bid, ma'am? And in the absence of his participation, yes, I am going to. I'd rather deal with your money as opposed to me signing the document. I'll take the bid back to 497. Is that the bid?
Well, I'll bid you 3.5 because this clown wants to bid. So 3.5.
$3.5 million. Well done, ma'am. Good bid today. 3.5 million. Reminding you, we are selling today at 3.5. And sir, any further instructions on
15.
15. 515 the bid now. 515. 515. We've got rid of the phone, but you're doing well on your own, sir. 515 the bid now with you. And again, we are selling at 3,515,000. First, second, third time. Beg your pardon? 2. 517. 517. Good timing, sir. 517 and a half. Good to have you back, sir. 517 and a half. 517 and a half is the bid. Beg your pardon?
1.
518 and a half. Got it at 518 and a half. At the rear.
Sorry, Mr. Auctioneer, I'm losing signal.
Have to be quick though, sir, because I am selling at 518 and a half. For the first, second, 19 and a half. 519 and a half.
3,520,000.
520, well done, ma'am. Thought you'd come back. Just waiting for that, I was. 520 to bid. 25? 525. 3,525,000 with the lady now at the rear, not with you. You've got my attention. Go straight back at 530. 525 is the bid, though. Again, reminding you we are selling. I cannot be clearer as I call it again. For the first, second, 26. 526. Well bid, ma'am, at 526. How do you value it to $1,000?
Where are we up to?
526 is the bid at 3,000,000.
2 grand.
528 is the bid now. 528 the bid on my left-hand side. Again, reminding we are selling. 531. 531 now bid.
And 1 from me.
532. 532. 532 can only sell to 1. I said that at the start. At 532. We are selling for the first, second, third final call.
1 more.
Beg your pardon?
1.
533. 533 against you all. Who goes next? I have no favourites. I like you all. Come with me now. 533 is the bid, and we are selling. First calling it. Second time. Third time then at 3,533,000. In, sir. In, ma'am. In, sir. Then one last look by as the property is going. It is going. It is. Sold, sir. Congratulations. Congratulations, sir. Report back to your client how well you have done. To everybody else, thank you so much for being here. Look forward to seeing you again at another Harcourts auction. Good afternoon.